What is up and what's going on? This is coming to you from the parking lot of Golf Galaxy, and we're gonna go driver shopping. So if you saw the thumbnail and the title of this video, I've narrowed it down based on a lot of research. It's gonna be the Stealth 2 versus Paradym. I'm maybe considering swinging the new Ping. I think it's like the G430 or something like that, but all the reviews have basically said those are the top two, and then we're gonna try out a few shafts. So I'll report back on how it goes. Hopefully, you know, we walk away with something, but stay tuned, especially if you're curious to see how the two match up from a regular Joe kind of weekend warrior like myself, just an average golfer. So yeah, hope you enjoy the video.
So it's a cold, rainy 30-degree day. I couldn't hit the course, figured why not go get a new driver, because that's what you should do when you can't go outside and play on the course. So as we're going in, and I grab a few clubs because I want to warm up with a few others, but as we're going in, let me just talk to you a little bit about what, at least to me, I'm looking for in a driver fitting. So for folks that have never done driver fitting, especially if you're going to get into golf and take it seriously, I couldn't recommend one more. You think you know it all, you research, it's going to tell you, but in my personal opinion, and there's different schools of thought, I'm just telling you what I think makes sense, or at least what I look for. The key stats that I really want to look for when we're doing a driver fitting, and this is in no particular order, but the things that I think you should look out for, you should definitely look at attack angle, launch angle, spin, and to me spin is arguably the most important, at least what I'm working on right now, smash factor, and then you should have a general idea going into this what your club speed and ball speed is roughly. If you've never done it before, take 10 minutes, swing around in a TrackMan, and don't try to overswing. I've done that before where you want to look cool, look like you should be fitted for a stiff or extra stiff when maybe you're a regular. Just swing your normal on-course swing to get a good gauge, because knowing your flex profile of your shaft, that's going to be a key component. And then the shafts, as you probably know, and this is where the fitter can come in, there will be different types of shafts based on what you're trying to look for. So for example, for me, I really want to cut down on spin. So there are shafts in my flex that are made to help reduce spin. Maybe you want to launch it a little bit higher. Maybe you want more spin. The guy that was fitting me, he plays, I think he said a high cut, so he actually doesn't mind the spin, helps him control it, and he was going on about it. Anyway, save that for the professional and the fitters, but let's talk about my fitting and what I look for to make sure that you understand how all things are equal between these two clubs that we're swinging.
Okay, so try this. So Paradym triple diamond, so that's going to be the lower spin head.
All it takes is one, and my credit card's in your hand.
I'll tell you, I was hopefully you find something that's going to be a little more, because your striking is solid. Like I said, it's just a lot of spin. So that's got to be lower. Okay, so if this spin's not lower, there's no hope. There we go.
That's crazy.
You know what's crazy is this number right here. Smash factor, the max driver is 1.50. So look how much lower the trajectory was. Ball speed's still really good, 2150. I'm watching where it's hitting on its lower. So even that, I bet you that trajectory. This has got to be sub 2000.
I'm completely fine with that.
Let's see.
A little slight fade.
2730. That's really good. And look, 1.50. So your efficiency is like as good as it gets. And the launch angle is come down. So let's look at this here. Yeah, let's see. Really good strike. Yeah. No, I mean that's.
So I decided to let you listen in a little bit on what goes on during a driver fitting. It's very stat heavy. And just to be clear, shout out to this guy. I didn't actually pay for a driver fitting. I kind of told him what I was looking for, what shafts I wanted, and then he just decided to help me out for free. So shout out Golf Galaxy, shout out Mark. Guy was the man. I mean, he's just a really good guy. His name was Mark. I knew that it was destined to be two peas in a pod, but anyway, let's talk a little bit about the fitting specifically. So I'm going to throw some stats up on the screen. So first off, you're probably wondering, well, Mark, isn't the shaft really important in terms of a lot of the factors it controls? And yes, so what we did, I decided to swing two shafts, and the one that I was really interested in, to be honest, I was kind of sold on it going in, but there's the hazardous black X smoke. God, I forget what it's called, but that one. So we decided to use the same shaft on different heads. And then if you know or may not know, there are also different versions of the Stealth 2 head as well as the Paradym. So there's the Stealth 2, Stealth 2 Plus. The Paradym has like the triple diamond, single diamond, I don't know. There's a bunch of different stuff. Long story short, we decided to try and reduce as many factors as possible by using the same shaft on different heads with what we were looking for. And so you can see on the screen, you know, based on those numbers, and you got to remember that I'm just an average Joe. My swing speed, when I know I'm swinging good on course, I'm about 98 to 100. If I were to go swing out of my shoes, I've reached like 105. I've reached almost 110 a few times. So I know I have some left in the tank. But for the sake of this driver fitting, I wasn't trying to skew the stats. I really wanted to see what my on-course swing would look like with these. And the numbers, as you can see on the screen, I think it's overwhelmingly in favor of the Paradym. And again, because of my swing, every swing is different, so please don't say that this video fully endorses the Paradym, unless Callaway, you know, shout out Callaway if you want to give me some balls. I play the Chrome Soft X. I do love your driver. I use Callaway wedges. God, am I Callaway guy? Anyway, I hope this was helpful, but if you do decide to go check out, you know, the drivers, hopefully these stats I threw out will be, you know, something that you look out for next time. But as you can see here as we're walking out, and fun fact, they actually didn't have the shaft and driver in stock, so this is just symbolic of me walking out. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time.